Bella and I first met at our friend's birthday party. I remember walking up to her and some of her friends and talking to her, and she had on the craziest BYU sweater with a cougar head, and the tongue of the cougar was sticking out of the sweater, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever, but that she was also the cutest person I'd ever seen, and couldn't take my eyes off her. And I asked all my friends after the party, why is no one taking her out? Why is nobody dating her? And they were like, you should go for it. And here we are. I think her favorite color is blue. And I'm basing that off of the fact that every shade of blue makes her eyes pop out like you've never seen. And also based on the fact that we just went to J. Crew, bought 3 different dresses, and each one was a different shade of blue. So that might be recency bias, but that's what I'm gonna go with. As for favorite treat, probably the mini M&Ms that come in a little tube. Those are downed almost immediately after we get them from the store usually. And then favorite sport would probably have to be Padres baseball, which we have religiously watched all season, and it's been one of the highlights of life recently. I think the thing that excites Bella the most is getting to share the best parts of her life and everything that's going on with the people that she loves. She always has a funny story or something that she's picked up on the way home from work, or just something that she always wants to share, and you can just see the light in her eyes as she's going through a story. And if you've ever listened to a story from Bella, you know that you're getting every single detail on the way from point A to point B. By the time the story's done, you know every piece of context, every aspect of everyone in this story's life, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And it's the cutest expression on her face to see how she lights up and buzzes every time she shares. I knew that I was in love with Bella when we were a little early on into dating, but we were up in Park City with my family, spending the week up there skiing and hanging out and doing a bunch of things, and just seeing how easily she could hold her own and fit in so well with my family, to the point where it just felt natural to have someone that I'd only known for a few months be there with my family, the most important people to me, and just that feeling of this is right, this is my family, and this is the person that I love kind of clicked right then and there, and I'll remember that moment forever. I think for me, after we'd been dating for about a year, there had been a lot of simple and big acts of love and kindness and charity that Bella had shown me constantly, that kind of just led me to know for sure that she was the one, that no matter what, we were going to make it work. With her graduating, me being gone that summer for a few months, and everything in between, leading up to that, once it had all kind of passed and washed away, I knew in my mind, we can do anything. She's definitely the one for me. And I'm so, so lucky to have her in my life. I wasn't there when she went to go try on dresses. Knowing her, I would probably guess 6 or 7. I know there were many, many, many trips to the alterations after. She can share that story if she would like, but I would probably guess 7, if I was putting money on it. If she was going to invite a celebrity anywhere to do anything, I think it would be Ballerina Farms. More than just invite, I think that's the lifestyle that she aspires to live, on a rural farm in Utah. Um, I give her a hard time about it sometimes, but it's cute. I think that's who she would invite. I think her hidden talent is she is able to perfectly walk the line between being the nicest person in the world, saying thank you for every little thing and gesture that people do, to being an absolute Karen and getting exactly what she wants from any situation. And sometimes she'll do something and she's not afraid to be confrontational to get what she deserves or what's rightfully hers, and it's amazing. And she'll look back at me and she'll ask, was I too much of a Karen just then? And it's the sweetest thing ever, but it is definitely a hidden talent. She walks that line about as perfectly as I've ever seen it done before. Pet peeves. Oh, she's slow to get mad, but I think a shared pet peeve that we have is Utah drivers and traffic. Might be more my pet peeve. I know we share it. She definitely does way better at handling it than I do, but that's what I would say. Her first unofficial job was nannying, babysitting, tutoring. I think her first official job was working at a summer camp for kids. I'm not 100% certain on that one. So if I'm wrong, hand up, that's on me. But she's one of the hardest working girls that I know. I've never seen a resume at her age quite that long. It's like a CVS receipt, how many places that she has worked, how she's been able to get herself through college to where she is now. And it's one of the greatest things about her. One of the things I most admire is that she's just the hardest worker, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to get through and make things happen. In 10 years, I hope to see us in California, but most importantly, I hope to see us by our family. I'm so excited to see where we are personally and the family that we have in 10 years. We've thought a lot about it. We're so excited. I just absolutely cannot wait for the future. Bella, I love you more than anything. You're my favorite person in the whole wide world. I consider myself the luckiest man on earth to be able to marry you in a couple of days. I'm so excited that that time's almost here. You mean everything to me. You're the best, and I love you so much.